Te Marunui Hotene knows it's tricky manoeuvring through the world as an artist.
I've always been the outcast, not feeling like you're Māori enough, not feeling like you're Pākehā enough because you're Pōhara, and then going to art galleries and you're not wearing shoes.
But it hasn't stopped him from designing one-of-a-kind and uniquely Māori skate parks.
So I guess I kind of embraced being the outcast and used it as my strength as an artist.
The Hotene whānau moved home from Tāmaki Makaurau to the Eastern Bay of Plenty when Te Marunui was still a child. He quickly became immersed in his Tūhoe roots, attending school at Te Kura o Ruatoki.
I was lucky to get to be exposed to the richness of our tūhoetanga, really. And that instilled a strong sense of pride. You know, tōku ora, tōku tūhoetanga. I was happy, proud where I came from.
It was here he'd first develop his artistic flair.
At Ruatoki, I was always drawing, so I always knew I had a passion for drawing. But my dad's always had a real artistic background with his graffiti, bomb squad and Māngai days.
Yeah, did a bit of that, bit of all sorts, carving, drawings.
But it would be Te Marunui's formative years in Ruatoki which would leave a lasting impact. Witnessing events like the Urupatu land claim demonstrations in 2005.
It was really powerful, especially when you see the demonstration and the cars lit on fire and all the bodies drawn out on the road and you're driving to Kura and you see that and you're in that. They all had that mana motuhake attitude. It really was something that influenced me.
And felt the devastating impacts of the 2007 police raids of Ruatoki on the Tūhoe people.
You know, as a young person being exposed to this type of political climate, you know, it was real informative. You really felt the disconnect. It was us and them.
Tame Iti playing a central figure in these Tūhoe events, his activism and art inspiring Te Marunui.
So I was quite fortunate to get to work with Little Tame Iti in the Tane Atu Gallery. It was really powerful for me to see a Tūhoe artist success.
He'd eventually follow Tame Iti into the art world, a path his dad knew would be difficult.
He wanted me to play rugby, you know, all these things that I knew I wasn't about. Might be the toxic masculinity, but I just wasn't about that. You know, I'm a painter, I'm an artist, you know, so it was hard. It was hard going against, you know, people you love.
Yeah, I just wanted him to be a carpenter, play rugby, yeah, get a job. That's all I wanted him to be, but yeah.
But Maru's decision paid off, earning his Master of Arts from Wintec and launching his art career. His artwork is colourful, bold and grounded in Te Ao Māori. It's featured in art exhibitions, public art spaces and recently a fashion collaboration with Māori designer Adrienne Whitewood.
And my artwork was real expressive, real colourful, real energyful, to try and communicate these ideas of culture loss, of being ashamed of who you are, being proud of who you are, going to reclaim who you are.
Part of reclaiming his identity was returning home to the Bay of Plenty. One of his early public artworks is here at the Tane Atua skate park, telling the story of the Tipuna Tane Atua and his pack of kuri.
My skate park projects, they're always coming from a place of Te Ao Māori. They always champion the kōrero of the local areas.
This year, Maru had another chance to stamp his mark on a local skate park, this time one he grew up skateboarding on as a teenager.
Spending so much time in these spaces, you really start to become a part of the space, eh? And it was just me just expressing my creativity.
When the Whakatane skate park required a much-needed makeover, Maru knew there was a story to tell.
I've always known it was a taniwha, and in recent years it was just going unloved. It was in desperate need of restoration, cracks and holes and things. And so I put a proposal together for the Whakatane Council, saying I'd love to paint the park. Here's my idea, I want to repaint the taniwha.
With the help of other artists, friends and whānau, the project quickly came to life.
So we brought out the facial features of the eyes, the nose, the tongue and the mouth. Because my work is normally like real expressive and full of energy and lots of mark making, but we had to kind of calm it down. And then once everyone else saw the painting and everyone was stoked, and it's gotten right across the country, and yeah, just happy then.
Te Marunui hopes projects like this can rejuvenate public spaces in his rohe and around Aotearoa.
You know, maybe reflecting our stories of our tupuna of this era will help a little bit. You know, there's a lot of Pākehā who are ignorant to that still. You know, Whakatane is still a racist town, which is sad to see. But I love it here. I love the people here too. And I want to see a street art festival happen here, where we get internationally acclaimed artists like Mr. G, who only lives in Tauranga, to come and do an amazing mural.
And with ideas like this in the pipeline, Te Marunui hopes to inspire the next generation of creatives.
I got heaps of projects still to go, working on a skate tour with some of our local rangatahi. So I'm just looking forward to those next projects.